Do-do-do-do. Do you think it's working? It says live 15 seconds. And that's what it says. What do you see it on the face? We're not on Facebook. We're only on YouTube right now. As evidenced by not being on Facebook.
I think it is. Yeah.
We're checking. We're here.
We're on YouTube.
Yeah. All right.
Oh, Popo, come on. Come on, honey.
At least I hope. I mean, we can redo our excitement. Really?
Oh, Pokey.
What is it, Pokey? Are you trying to say hello? I don't know if anybody's there. I don't know what is that round number up there next to viewers? I don't understand these numerals. Oh, Pumpkin, come here. Oh, my God.
Come here, Time.
You're so great.
Come here, baby boy. Come on.
I was poking my legs off. I think the problem is that no one's going to technically know we're here. So, but, why does that say 80? Now what do I do? Go like this? I had to make sure I know. Oh, the little Exotica train is leaving the station here. Whoop, whoop. Right? Am I right? Okay, yeah, everything looks good.
The link does work that you posted on the Facebook.
Okay, so I'm going to talk to nobody right now and tell you to click the link that you already clicked to get here. Just in case I can go backwards in time.
If you're on Facebook and you're not seeing the video, we're telling you through the video to click on the link to watch the video.
Yes.
Come
exactly. So we have we have one viewer. Welcome to Primo Kibo's Talk Story Happy Hour number 60, episode 60, YouTube only edition. We keep getting kicked off of Facebook for various reasons. Last one was our fault, but now we're just gonna go on YouTube. We're supposed to be doing this anyway.
Come here. Are
and
you
then
gonna
Facebook
shrink the logo?
It's just easy. Oh yeah, sorry. Whoops. Oh my gosh. That's so crazy. You guys are so crazy. Mr. Cocktail is here, and you know what we do. When our friends come into the room, we give them a hearty. Hold on. Instantly, a big hearty aloha and a. Welcome, James, or as they call sometimes me in California, Jaime. That's really Jamie though. It's not really James. It's Jamie, but sometimes you get called Jaime. Huh. And I think Diego is technically James, which it has none of the same letters, so I don't know how that works.
So, Jim, what the heck happened with the tornado sitch?
With your Sharknadoes?
With the Sharknadoes.
Oh yeah, we're doing great. We're doing great here. There was floods. There was water. We have a broken sewer pipe that the edge of the affected area is our back fence, but it's not. It's not us. So we made out like bandit. Perhaps the sand beneath our homes will just give way and we'll be in a sinkhole. But thankfully, nothing right now. Do you knock on? Do you knock on? Is that like knocking on wood? I'm not sure that's the same effect. But look, we're looking at the camera, which is
It's
new.
really hard.
I really can't see it though. Like my eyes are blustery and blurry. So let's get right into today, because how can there even be one? Because you're on the water, you're on the ocean. So tornadoes, water spouts form over water.
Yeah.
But I think tornadoes themselves are land-based, maybe I thought, but maybe not. Cyclonic. It's a cyclonic.
It's all of those end of the world movies coming true.
Yeah, we watched 2012 last night or the night before, just with John Cusack because of that.
And then we're gonna watch Day After Tomorrow today.
Yeah, I love that one. Oh, I sound so good. Listen to me. So we're gonna start right in with the drink because we're gonna do something that we haven't done in a while. The rapport of the week.
That's so great.
We're doing an RTD report.
2 shirts up. I love it.
We're doing this RTD. And remember, Jim, way back in time, we got the Mai Tai. The fake Mai Tai was the big one we tried. And we actually gave up before we tried this one. And we were feeling extra lazy today, so these were there. And we were like, let's do a little throwback to what started off this media empire, the RTD report. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if these are cool. I'm sure they're not, but Tiki rum punch gotta be sweet and delicious, right?
Yeah, I'm curious.
Cutwater Valley High rums with sparkling, I don't know. Orange passion fruit with natural.
Oh,
Hi,
I think he needs a
bun.
snack.
He's a little tiny bunny one. Hi. Where are your snacks?
Oh, you know what, sweetie? Oh, okay. I was gonna say your whatever that is, ticker thing.
Who's in the what now?
Is sort of blocking.
Yeah, stuff gets blocked. What stuff? Where it's blocking the camera or?
Well, if you're holding up the can.
I just want
stuff.
everyone to get a load of this classic Fox News Chiron thing that we have.
I love it.
CNN/Fox News.
I love it.
And I put this robot uprising, pickleball, an Olympic sport, blue otter pops, replace water. That was all me. And I did that in like 5 minutes. You can't believe that.
The R is cut off.
That kind of creativity. It's supposed to be, if it was real, this would be moving.
Oh, it would actually be. Do they call it a ticker? What do they call that?
A Chiron. It's a Chiron,
well,
which is a company.
weird.
Company's called Chiron. So we will use the passion fruit in the next room. You could have taken the cans out of our fridge. Yes, well, these are, we're going to try them. We're going to try them. The Mai Tai we didn't like, and then we did about, I would say, how many? Maybe 30 RTD reports, and we tried about 30 of them, good ones, bad ones. They all ended up being kind of not awesome, but...
Yeah, but not awful.
Not
some
awful.
of them were... I think there was one that was really bad. I don't remember.
Okay, so first of all, and to enjoy these, you have to have your official Tiki ice bucket as evidenced on Spike's Breezeway Cocktail Hour. This is, got it at the top of that. This is the only official. This is the gatekeeper ice bucket. If you do not have this, you are not real Tiki.
Well,
I'm going to use laughing.
Yeah, that is laughable.
However, it is. It's the same one that Spike uses, so it must be legit. No, that's true, though. And then, so for these drinks, we have, I have selected this 8-ounce, my 8-ounce beer glass, because it's basically beer. Okay, we do have Pebble Ice, which allows us to enjoy anything placed in it. It's a magical ice formation. And, oh, here it goes. Oh, that's Chris. I know who that is now. It took me a second. Now I know who that is. That's Chris and Lena, I think. Am I right? I can't see the tiny little picture, though. No, I don't know if their last name. Is it Melnick? I don't think so, but welcome, Chris, no matter what. Okay, so here we go. I think have you gone to get yours out of your fridge? And then we're going to pour these. Ooh, did you hear that? It's like a cork, but it's not. Oh, I smell some fragrance.
Oh, it's pretty and pink.
Oh, look at that. It's like, wow.
Oh, it is
magical.
There is like fizz in it, yeah.
It's a little fizzy.
Oh, yes, tiny poke. Are you going to keep that banner up there?
No, I'm not. Well, yeah, because we're still doing this.
Okay,
it's still RTD.
You just can't see Pokey's cuteness.
Oh, you can't. Oh, he's back there, trust me. Oh, he's so cute. He's leaning on me right now.
And he was checking out the umbrella.
Oh my gosh, we have to get rid of this so we can see. Oh,
You can put it back up when we actually give her.
hi, Bugs. What are you doing?
You were looking at the umbrella?
Man, am I gonna enjoy eating his little fricassee of Pokey in the Armageddon times. All right, cheers.
Okay.
Legit canned
I'm
RTD.
excited. I'm excited.
There we go.
I like it.
Bun, you need some? I call him Bun because he's a bunny. Basically, a bunny rabbit. He's all below there though. No,
I know. Oh, but there's those ears. I like it. It's refreshing, and
It's refreshing.
I totally need that right now.
It's like a soda pop.
I am just sweating like I'm in a sauna.
So I'm enjoying it. Chris and Michelle. Oh, Chris has a last name. That's what you're saying. Michelle. Okay. So Chris has a last name. Unlike
We
Nick.
didn't know that.
Yeah, we didn't understand that.
We thought you were like Madonna. You just had a first name.
Yes. So I welcome my
Vermont Tiki.
yes, Vermont Tiki and also part of the Little Lebowski Tiki Explorers. Right?
New England.
New England. No, it's not. It's I think it's Burlington.
Oh.
But I don't see that enough to remember it. It took me all day on Saturday. And thanks for coming on Saturday. I hope you had a good time. I'm pointing over there like you're over there, but that's where the chat thing is. But thank you for coming on Saturday. We had a great time. And it took me all afternoon to remember Blood of the Kapu Tiki was the drink I liked so much. But now I'll never forget it. So it's in there. And I do need to ask, oh, there's the pokes. Hey, sweet. What are you doing? Why are you being so sweet?
He like wants to be on you.
I know it has, it's a pretty simple drink with just some fruit juices and rum. And the gross thing is the red stuff. I can't think. The maraschino cherries. Grenadine, yeah, that's it. And I don't think it has grenadine. I think it had something else. What's he doing? Why is he
No,
being
he's
so...
like trying to morph into you.
Get up here. Come on up. Do you want to come over here? Just walk around on Danny's belly.
There you go.
Oh my goodness. How do you not deal with this? I carry this little thing all the time. Vermont Tiki Explorers Society and Dry Cleaners. Yes.
Oh, that's so great.
You guys pick up? You guys pick
I love
up?
that.
That was a great weekend. We had a FOM meeting, and Blood of the Kapu Tiki is in the grog log. Oh, okay. Because I promise you, I just have not, and this is how my Tiki experience goes. They can't see me. People need to see me, Pokey. Do you know how important I am, Pokes? The Blood of the Kapu Tiki is not something I'm just on the top of my mind. Like, I should have known it. It's a delicious drink, especially if you make it the way Rev did, he made it more delicious somehow. But
he always makes delicious drinks.
I just trust him implicitly. So if it was a pitch black, and I don't know what's going to happen, and there's a lot of people around, voices, and you can't see anybody, and they're like, we're going to give you a cocktail. And if Rev was making it, I would assume it's not going to have poo in it, and it would be delicious. So I think that's the highest.
There's been other ones that have had poo.
Is that the highest? I'm saying I don't want that. I don't want that. And speaking of poop in or around the mouth, the new Kevin Hart stand-up is hilarious.
Oh, it is so great. Yes, the whole.
What is this thing doing on me?
The thing about social media is hilarious.
Yes.
He's sleepy. Look at that toenail.
But so for Vermont Tiki and for Mr. Cocktail, Jim Bones, who almost was going to be there, Chris and Jim. Jimmy, Chris, me, Jim. Jim is in the Men in Gray Suits. The surf. It's a surf rock, but he's a punker. He had a mohawk.
Ed has played them twice on his Tiki North show on the Radiator.
Yes, and let's look at look there, we're small.
Hi.
So tiny.
We're the littles.
Okay, how's that stretched out? Okay, And then let's make it a little longer. So this is Makiko Mo, who has the lanterns that we're using right now. I may have. I think I've been
You did
pretty.
show them last week.
I think I've been liberal with spreading them around a little bit too because I love them so much, and she gave me such a good deal, and I bought a lot of them, and she has a whole bunch. And the story is something about that Contigo Tiki also made these, but she made them first, and then but she could. It was just kind of a thing that happened where she ended up with a whole bunch that weren't perfect, and they kind of captured the market kind of thing, I think is what happened. Just whatever. What is that?
That's the umbrella.
Yeah.
Huh.
Were you just dragging it across the microphone for fun? Wait, maybe don't do that.
I was going like that.
Yeah. That was insane. I was like, what is happening? I think I was having a stroke. Perhaps all the pixels in my brain were starting to pop. Story over. Thank you. Blood of the Kapu Tiki is what I'm talking about here anyway.
She also painted the goat on the black velvet that went for quite a bit of money at the auction.
Greatest of all time. So Makiko Mo, there she is right there. Oh, that's what I'm showing you, right? Am I showing you this?
Yeah.
Yes. So she's really nice, and that's her husband. I think they're. I think they're married. And she also makes other things, but I like her. I like those things.
I like her toilet paper.
Look at that.
Tubes.
This is her art. She's an artist.
Yeah, she's great.
Look how cute some of this stuff is. There's a butt. There's some other manahoonies. Hold on, I feel like I have to be super annoying too. Yeah, that's just unpleasant.
Mine sounded
Yours
better.
way better.
Yeah.
Way more annoying. So also we wanted to say something about Beetlejuice and get that out of the way.
Oh.
Because I love Beetlejuice. I'm mad. Oh wait, did we finish that?
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a shark.
Yeah, me too. I'm giving it a shark. What? Yep. A shard up.
Nice.
What does the NDI mean?
That's just the software that we used.
Oh, okay. I was like, uh-oh.
That does all the wireless running of the phones to the thing, which is nice. Sometime
Technology.
soon. Yeah, sometime soon. Oh, that shouldn't be touching that. Can you pull that down? Because it's probably already melting.
Oh no.
Can
you use the claw?
Oh, I can try.
The claw.
Yeah. Look. This light is like all the way up there. Did it melt? Did it melt the Millennium Falcon? No.
No.
So we don't. It's hard to light me with these stupid glasses on. They're so big they leave such a shadow. I can go like this, and then it leaves like a half shadow all the way around, and like go into Morocco mole mode. Am I secret squirrel or Morocco mole? I'm one or the other. You're a squirrel. I'll be a mole. You're a mole. I'll be a squirrel. What's he gonna be?
I'll be any animal. I don't care.
Okay, well I can't do that. So now I got the goober front up, back down. Small business in the front. What are we talking about? Wait, hold on, let's just look through here since we're here. Oh, that was that. This is that. Like, I don't even know why I'm here. Why is that here? Oh, because of Tori.
Oh,
sorry, just
geez,
like to bring down the house for a second. Everybody, please.
The beautiful kitty, Tori.
Chris, you were just with Tori on Saturday. I don't know what happened, but Tori passed away. I have no idea. Something just
It was
happened very fast.
sudden, and
So the kitty that you saw on Saturday is gone, and she was cute and big and fluffy and adorable.
She was with them for a long time. She was the sweetest little thing. Very sad. Rest in peace, little tiny Tori.
R.I.P. Tori.
She was very fluffy and big.
She was actually.
She was a Maine Coon.
And she was super sweet.
Beautiful kitty.
So Beetlejuice, Creepy Baby Studio, Creepy Baby. This is them filming at the. When when we saw these earlier, they're filming in Vermont. Filming's over. Yes, Jim. I mean, it's crazy. Like literally, the cat was at the farm meeting on Saturday
and seemed great.
Yes, and
I know.
and they were wearing their matching
Chris.
kitty. It
was shocking.
We're all shocked, just like wow.
Just like blown away by it from Heather's post, and
because of the way the cat was interacting with just no.
She seemed great.
Weird. She was just
her normal self.
Yep. So the Beetlejuice place, we thought this was like some sort of protectant thing, but it turns out they're filming a funeral here. So this is like a spoiler alert for a movie that hasn't even been made yet or is being made currently. This does actually.
Yes, it does. And so many of the people on that Facebook group were spoiling stuff, even though they're all just assuming things.
But what's important is that you can see the art from the 80s Beetlejuice that's inside the house, and it comes to life. Remember when Beetlejuice came out? That's right there at the funeral, which we're assuming this is a funeral because they did zoom in and it's a funeral.
I was thinking how great it would be if we could have Shannon make us one of those and put it on our front lawn.
Okay, let's do that.
You remember how we've been trying to think of something crazy to put
it's true.
Sculpture.
I mean, but shouldn't we do yeah, that would be pretty funny.
It would be.
I don't think
anyone in our neighborhood would expect anything less.
I don't know if they would know what it was though. I want to make sure at least some people get it.
Or anything more.
Or anything more, exactly.
Yeah.
Don't expect too much. Then you won't be surprised.
Somebody stole one of those.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This thing that we follow, that somebody came in at midnight and right in front of the security guard and stole it. I guess the security guard saw him take it, but couldn't.
They they filed a police report.
So one of those might show up somewhere around. I bet Tim Burton himself would be pretty happy if that came back.
That pumpkin is so Tim Burton-y.
Yes, I know. And if you zoom in, which I don't know if you can see on this one because this one has like a camera angle on it. We saw the big pile of boxes from Amazon. They have bought tons of gear. So you can't see it on here. Well, you can barely see it on here. These are regular pumpkins that have a face on them already, and they repainted them. So you can see the original, like, sort of artifacts.
Yeah, they just
of the
added
eyes.
like the stitches on the mouth. And
they didn't. No, the mouth is, I think, just a smiley thing,
right,
and so they overpainted
the stitch it look.
Right? The eyes do not look like that. They're just triangles. They painted over everything, so they like redid it.
Yeah,
but they didn't just add to it. They actually redid it. But you can see sometimes in the close-ups of those where the molding for the eye is like a round or a triangle or whatever it is. It doesn't match. It's okay though. We're gonna be okay.
I was so worried for a second.
Did you get scared?
Uh-huh.
What happened to the light post? This is the Jane is the lady that keeps trying to sell the Maitland's house in the first Beetlejuice. And she keeps coming up, hi, you want to sell your house yet? And they're like, no, Jane, go away, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like, there's people from the city. They want to buy the house. So then they kill themselves with the dog and the bridge, which, by the way, there's the bridge right behind the house, which is built by a set, the set makers, and this will come down. This sign is obviously added too.
Cover.
The covered part of the bridge is just part of the set. And this lady sold their house to the Jeffrey and what's her name and whatever their names are. And so that's cool.
Gina Davis and Alec Baldwin.
She sold Gina Davis's and Alec Baldwin's house to Catherine O'Hara and
and Winona
Jeffrey,
Ryder, that
what's
family.
his face?
Okay.
Yeah. So, but she's also branched out now over the past 37 years, and is now a travel agent too. So that's pretty cool. Spoiler, fully spoiled.
Beetlejuice.
The awesome thing about being this old in life is that we do not remember anything. So it was like, what? They filmed it here in Vermont? What? And like, it comes out in 2024, so around Halloween, which I guess that accounts for the septic.
Right, and back then, I mean, there was no social media, so no one knew about it happening.
That's right. let's see. Oh, at the covered bridges. Yeah. So I don't know. This was like maybe I think they did some shooting in this cemetery too, but I don't. This lady just wanted. Oh wait. Yeah, this is a real cemetery. I was like, are they? Why is she? Is that a fake cemetery? Because this lady takes pictures of the fake stuff. Oh, and that is the School for Girls, Miss Shannon's School for Girls. That was in the original one, and Winona Ryder runs it. You know, the whatever. This is a fake store. This is just a
facade.
Yeah. Wait, did they just? The doggy has an ear.
Yeah, one ear is clipped, or something happened to it.
Did they clip the ear, or maybe that's a? I hate it when they have to clip the ears.
Something's wrong with the ear.
Maybe that's normal. People know. Not the best. Like I've seen much better quality images zoomed in, but we chose to follow this lady, so and we gotta. Okay, so I'm all over. Wait, am I in? Let me see if I'm in the Beetlejuice thing. Oh yeah, I am. So this was okay. Wow, that's beautiful right there. Look at that.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So it ends up being, I guess they're in mourning. So the house is in mourning. House is way more normal now. It's just gothic. It doesn't have the 80s elements as much.
Right. It used to have like that really modern thing off one side.
And the big beam through the center that came out.
Yeah.
But it's cool. And that's just a set. That's all going to come down. It's all supposed to come down, you guys. All you guys. So Chris, I don't know if you want to take your family out there. It's probably... That's at least probably a 2-hour drive. I don't know if it's that far, but I don't want to discourage you. But it's only here for like a couple more weeks, and they take it down by the end of the month, actually. So there, because me and Tim talk every night, and we text each other, and we're friends, and that's why.
That's a facade.
This is a facade, or as you say it up in Montreal, a facade. The
Rewind Coffee
So
Roasters.
the front of the building is way back where this one is. So this is all built in front of the real building.
The real building.
And then they added the sides to kind of blend it in because the real building's abandoned.
In a really rough shape. But was the real building front actually used in the first movie?
Yes.
Like all of the buildings their fronts were used in the first movie, but just over the years they've just been kind of run down.
There's Tim B right there. TB. I mean, I call him TB, but you guys can call him Tim B. So he's right there. He's got exactly what he should look like when he's old.
In 90-degree weather.
In 90-degree weather with black clothing on. So, look at how much. Look at that. This is like he's got some filters on here. This is all.
Oh yeah.
Turn up the vibrance. Look how vibrant those blue shoes are.
Yeah, he looks like he's wearing navy blue instead of black.
I mean, they're very worn shoes. Let's investigate here. Let's zoom in. Let's zoom in on. He's got a crew V-neck shirt underneath this
long sleeve button-up shirt.
I mean, he's very thin. These shoes,
looks like he has.
I can't identify the brand.
Drawstring pants, maybe.
I think I see a drawstring.
Yeah.
But they're tapered.
We are the fashion police.
Excuse me. I just turned and coughed into your mic, so that was better.
Way better.
This is the lady and this is the guy, but they have lanyards on, so they're part of the thing, or they're at Ohana. Tim does not wear a lanyard because everybody knows the crazy man in all black, or Johnny Cash came back to town all of a sudden. There's a lot of him. Why am I just keep going through the same pictures?
And they're all right. She adds filters and just keeps. I don't know what you're doing. I'm opening this.
I felt like it was fun. Okay, so here's the zoomity zoom.
Is that everybody crow can see, real?
Take a look at these. I know the crow is there. This is the one we were puzzled by that, right? Are you right? That's real, maybe. Yeah, because this isn't even in the film. This is people with a long lens camera shooting, and you can see that it's a funeral. But there's a really good zoom in of Catherine O'Hara. She has red hair. I don't know if that's her.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Wait, pour my Porky. Wait, I have to get more ice. There's something about the pebble ice. You can put almost anything in there.
What does that mean?
I'm still impressed that Chris has a last name.
And it says Christopher.
I know. It's so professional on YouTube. Very professional. I feel like such a slob. Just primo. Chemo. I love how I can call myself primo now in the third person. Nobody messes with the primo. Nobody puts primo baby in the court. You know, something. I don't know. This is really good. I'm enjoying this now because my refreshing spritzer is giving me a buzz. So I like it now.
It is refreshing. That's why I like it. Well, I like it anyhow, even if it wasn't spritzery, bubbly.
I'm not buying these again. I'm just saying, in a pinch, it's not unenjoyable. Like the real Mai Tai. The Mai Tai was disgusting. Remember, we drank it and we kind of liked it. I mean, okay. So we gave it a no. I gave it a no and you gave it an up, I think, is what happened.
Yeah,
a long time ago.
I didn't think it was that bad. And then Jim.
Then I poured in like some Myers on top of it, and I was like, okay.
And Jim and Jen had some of that too. Remember?
Yeah. They doctored it too.
They had to too. Yeah.
Because it was too gross. And these in general, RTDs are a fail to me, just in general. And I swear, after having them for like 6 months instead of properly made cocktails, I wish Chris had a drive-up window, just like a creamy window on his garage, and he could just
drive-through cocktail window,
and I could just go get, because he puts me to shame, but he tries really hard, and that's what makes it good. And Jim, I'm sorry, Jim, you do too, but I've been to Chris's house. I haven't been to Jim's house. Not from him.
Well, by the looks of the photos that Jim and Jen
I know his shit
post there, their drinks are
amazing. The second
amazing.
time I almost said the S word, but I said ship.
Well, I'm glad you said ship.
Me too.
Yeah.
The Jim has stuff that because he puts he's like smoke comes out of stuff, and Chris is like grog master. That's my interpretation. If I had to give you guys nicknames, it would be Jim Smoky Bones Johnson and Chris Grog Master Melnick.
Groggy.
That's right. That's what we're doing.
Groggy.
It's we're not worried. We're not
Sounds illegal.
Chris, we're not concerned about that. You know that. You're not concerned. So close to coming to our house. Yes, exactly. In that particular time, was Bridget had a job, and I just, how many things has her job ruined, and how many things did it not make better all those years you were working? Except the t-shirt store. If we had bought, so before the lame job that was a good one at the jewelry place, the jewelry company, she was like the manager at this little t-shirt shop at the mall that all the kids hung out with, and she hired all the young girls, and then all the boys would come in, and there'd be boyfriend
that's not
things.
why I hired the girls, though.
No, I'm just saying that there was a lot of drama because it was right on the food court, and it was the end of the mall experience, sort of. So you left at the perfect time. You didn't
2008, it went out of business. That was when
you left before that, right?
The real estate bubble burst,
yes,
and the economy took a dive.
But before that, you were like right on the mall. You had the good view of everybody. You were like Stacy in Fast Times at the pizza place, and you had the full view of everybody, and all the shirts there. I've already at the beginning of the pandemic, we sold all my old t-shirts that my Grateful Dead one stuff. I do have my Star Wars Grateful Dead because I love crossover. But I had so many shirts, and we sold them all. Like liquid blue t-shirts and stuff. They sell for hundreds and hundreds of dollars. It's ridiculous.
Well, even since they are even more expensive now.
They're even more
It's become
expensive
such a big thing on eBay, vintage t-shirts.
Yeah, I don't like partaking
and
in
I'm like,
that
why
nonsense.
didn't I buy more of them?
Because I don't have enough. Yes, I know, Jim. And we did, and then we didn't even go to the next place. So we went up there for Snowbird for like 2 hours and then drove home because of Bridget.
Yeah. Did I have to work the next day? I don't even remember.
You did.
I did?
Yeah.
Oh.
Excuse me while I sip this sky. Sip the sky. Mm-hmm. Really, after a long hike and you need a quick pick-me-up or wind me down, that's not bad. It has like a coconut flavor, which is like kind of omnipresent in anything that has tiki in it. It's like put coconut in it. Which I don't know. Chris, what did you talk to? I was a little like always looking at the menu, at the drink menu at the Venetian and going, is there too much coconut and stuff?
Ooh, I like coconut.
I literally just thought of that. I wonder if you guys were trying to come up with some drinks not as coconut heavy and more yummy heavy. Snowbird moved to a new location.
Oh,
Oh, no doubt. Okay,
bigger?
So that explains why they have a roof bar. And I was like, that place where they're at with a roof bar didn't understand that.
Huh.
I mean, the roof bar is nice. So. And
I remember it being pretty small.
It was like a shotgun bar, like a...
Yeah, a little like narrow.
A longy one, yeah. And it was right next to that XXX restaurant with the yummy food and the baby heads on the wall and stuff.
I don't think it was right next to it.
It was on the same street. It was like two blocks away. Yeah.
Remember it was cold. Was it cold?
No,
it wasn't
baby
cold.
Head
Club. It wasn't cold actually.
No.
That's right. It was
we were walking around,
warm or
yeah,
something.
in shorts and stuff.
Yeah.
Not that I ever wear pants. Pretty much always have shorts on, so I can guarantee that's what I was wearing. And then let me see what else our schedule of events says. Beetlejuice, flooding. Flooding's a bummer. I don't want to talk about flooding. We don't have any damage, and people do, and it's rough.
I know it's really awful. All the
Vermont is used to flooding. We're not at, but it's like
not
everybody...
to this extreme though. The Hurricane Irene.
Yes, Hurricane Irene. And I also have to say that if ever that you would ever be like grateful to see somebody pull up in a giant truck with a Punisher sticker and a black backwards American flag on it, and unless you yourself are that person, I would say that now's the time. Those people are out there. Those people are the people helping people, and it always makes me feel good to be a Vermonter, because when the crap hits the fan,
well, people put their personal
myself.
Politics aside.
They do for a second, and I enjoy that moment
and just want to help, and
that's what happens.
That matters a lot,
and it makes us feel like a family. We're all family here. Yay. Vermont strong. I just dabbed. Thick decorations and a rooftop terrace. Yes, that's cool.
Decorations are important.
Ideal. For a tiki bar?
Yeah, very
it's
much
as
so.
important as the drink. You can serve your drinks anywhere, but yes, it's true.
Do.
In Vermont, that happens.
We do. We do take care of each other, yes.
So, I'm tiny. We're supposed to be big. And I'll just say everything all over again. So, coming out of the Beetlejuice thing, where was I? I don't know.
See, that's why looking at that is because if we were looking up there, we would have seen that the Facebook was on. And wait, are you a mime?
Am I on Lime right now?
A mime.
Am I alive?
Are you miming?
Are we alive right now? We are a lime. Alive.
We are lime mimes.
Yes, I also think that Vermont is a special place for a number of reasons. And if Chris could hurry the heck up and get all the rum into all the tiki and just make it so I can go downtown. I don't want to work no more. I just want to bang on this drum all day. I just want to go get not a cocktail. So no offense to any mixologists in the city of Burlington city limits.
But Chris makes awesome cocktails.
But not just that, but I'm saying even when people try to make good cocktails, and they do try, and I have had some decent ones at the Waterworks couple other places. Rarely am I impressed because where I'm coming from is the Zenith. So I've lowered my expectations. But I'm saying, please make a place. And I want when I go to the Venetian so I've supported the Venetian Tiki weekend for 3 of them now. I haven't gone because first of all, I broke my leg. Then we were just not done being COVID-y. And then now we're done with all that and we're going to go to one. So that's going to be great. And I just want those drinks to be so good that I will not be sad. That's all. That's all I ask for. I
think they will be.
I need Justin and the Venetian to not make me sad for the rest of my life.
Your little nose looks like depression. Rudolph.
Rudolph the red nose. I think these are sliding down and cutting off the circulation. Look, if I push them back, they don't leave as much shadow. Is that normal?
We are very shadowy. I have a shadow tattoo on my arm. Look at that.
I do. You're so beautiful, sweetie. You were taking a nap the other day outside, and I could just see the sun was coming in on your little mustache.
Yeah.
It was so sweet.
I like my mustache.
I do too. We're gonna make it a little John Philip Sousa. No, what's his name? John Hughes? No, John.
I don't know.
Ham? Nope. John with the little pin mustache.
John Waters.
John Waters.
No, it's too thick for that.
Yeah. What was I talking about?
My mustache.
Yes. Redemption bottles, they don't take you have that here. I'm going to try that, Chris. I'm going to try the Primo Chemo Old Spice. And so Jim will enjoy this story that I gave the local bar, and then now I've just disseminated it. I have unlocked the secret recipe and pulled out the tiny parchment paper and unraveled it and read out the ingredients and decreed them unto, with the trumpet and the whole thing. It's a pretty good drink that I will tell you, Martin Kate had, he actually is the one who, he didn't give it. He did. He gave it to me. That's who gave it to me. So I called him up.
What was it called, though? It was actually called the Primo Chemo Old Spice?
No, it wasn't.
Old Spice, right?
No, it wasn't. It was called something else. It might have been Pirate Grog or something. Something similar to Pirate Grog, I want to say. And anyway, he was like, I called him up, and I'm like, I'm going to go to Ohana. I think that's what it... I'm sorry. I'm going to open a tiki bar. That's... Go to Ohana. I don't even know what I'm talking about.
Ohana, tiki bar.
Hold on.
Yeah, which one?
I need to slow down for a second. Did this really just kick my ass? I feel like this just gave me a brain hemorrhage. Because now I don't even know what I'm talking about. So... here's the timeline. Way before Forbidden Island, which was 2005. So you got to put this all together. 2005. I presented this drink at Ohana, the very first Ohana. I had it with Scorpion Bowl in my air. What do you call it? Frigidaire.
Oh, your spinner. So
thing.
yeah. Your punch circulator.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's the ticket. And the Forbidden Island came in 2005. We started in 2004. No, we started in 2004. Yes, April 1st of 2004. We closed April 1st of 2005. Forbidden Island might have opened in maybe just a little later, maybe like September or maybe. I don't even remember. But anyway, we shipped stuff from our restaurant to Forbidden Island. It was installed before they opened. So it wasn't even added after the fact. It was there from the beginning. And that's why we are going to just keep Kahiki Moon as the last dying ember of Tiki Phase 2.
Punch circulator.
And go to the Circulatrix. And then go to Forbidden Island as the first bar in the third wave that pretty much wouldn't exist unless I let them. totally
Were
wrong.
You just...
Yeah, I was squeezing my boobs because I felt cute.
Yeah.
So Martin Kate was working in 2003 he was like, I'm going to have a tiki bar. And in order to have a tiki bar, I'm going to work at the place where tiki was created. So he got a job at Trader Vic's in San Francisco.
Good idea.
And you went there, and I went there, and we all went there while he was working at Trader Vic's in San Francisco, which closed down like a year later. Which was actually new. It was only around for like 2 or 3 years.
We went with Huma Huma.
Yes, we went with the Humu Humu.
Yeah.
And we went with a couple other people and to visit him while he was working there. And so, and maybe it just opened, maybe it was about to close. I can't remember. That may have facilitated it, but it was like just a one big room. It wasn't even very Trader Vic-y, but it did have some cool artifacts, including like a 13-foot stone tiki that was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So he's there, and he is like, I'm going to do tiki right. This is exactly what he said. I have a southern accent. I'm going to do tiki right. I'm going to work at Trader Vic's, learn how to make drinks. And that's what he did, and he did it the right way. I'm like, I went to Hawaii when I was a kid. I went to if you go backwards, everybody talks in sort of southern accent. I went to Disneyland, and I went to Hawaii, and I'm going to have a tiki bar, which is dumb way to determine what you have in business. But I don't think about being dumb. I'm just like, I want to do that, and then I do it, and then we'll see if it works out. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Tiki bar didn't necessarily work out, but I was the last of the second wave, so then I started the third wave. So then,
who else was part of the second wave?
Hala Tiki.
Jim is saying the first time that they met Martin was randomly at the Mai Tai, and we didn't even know who he was at the time. He overheard us complaining about the Mai Tai, and he agreed with us. Good times were had. I bet they were.
Was that was that a hurricane one? Were you drawing the wind then too, Jim? Were you drawing the wind, my friend? Oh my gosh. I'm trashed after one.
They're only 7%.
Oh, they're 7%, by the way. I didn't say that because that does matter. And that makes it better. 7%. Very fancy.
You're always fancy.
I know. It's not a cork, but it'll have to do. Such an interesting monster can have an interesting hairdo. I don't know what the world is coming
I figured
to.
like 1.5 yeah. Oh, sure. 1.5 will be fine for each of us.
Oh. Thank you.
I'm looking out for you.
He overheard us complaining about the Mai Tai and he agreed with us. Oh, no, I thought. Wait, so Jim, was that during the hurricane one?
When was that? How long ago?
It's really good because it's cold and we didn't drink anything, like no liquid today. And it's just refreshing. And also I have a tiny buzz. It's going to give me a headache because it's, I mean, is it really rum in here, Chris? Do you think so? Jim, Chris, what is this crap made out of?
It says 1.5 shots. So that whole can only has 1.5 shots.
I mean, I'm fine with that. I'm not worried about that part. I'm just, my consideration is lies. You know,
it's just crappy
really
rum.
Yeah.
Crappy rum hits you
harder. Or
harder.
is it just wine? You know, is it just like some sort of formaldehyde wine? I don't know.
I think crappy rum hits you quicker and harder. Or it harder.
Hits your head harder.
Yeah. So I'm sure it's crappy rum in there.
I'm sure it's crappy rum because the first thing when I have a really bad cocktail, like a daiquiri or something at Chili's, which we don't have, but I mean, just if I did, I would be thinking about cheeseburgers. Now I'm really hungry because Chili has cheeseburgers. It was like 2015, maybe the first time we went to Hukilau.
We have not been there.
No. Oh, well, we've been there. I think it's a sugar wash, which is vodka. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. It's rum by name alone. It's not agricole. It's not molasses like some of our more serious friends use in their making of the stuff, which I really like. It's just so impressive. And but I mean, molasses and agricole are sugar, but they're not processed. So if you make a just sugar and water, which is like our other friend used to make, and I swear he made us blind once. Remember how we couldn't see for a few minutes?
No, I never even.
Then we tried to drive home, and then a helicopter picked us up, and then we went to Yogurt Town. Yes, exactly. So I think that what we're asking for is someone to make us tiki drinks, fancy tiki drinks, and bring them to us. So we're gonna go to a table at the Venetian and have that happen. Oh, am I done with that story?
What?
Would you let me get distracted on that story? How dare you? The history books are gonna be wrong now. Can you believe this?
Oh my God, what are you talking about?
I don't know. So here's Martin Kate is cleaning up the mat, after the day of work. He's there.
Oh, right.
We visit with him. It's 2003. Then 2004 comes around. I beat him to the tiki bar. Joke's on me. He knows what he's doing and I don't. And
he's in California.
But the one thing that I did right was, and my aunt was still alive at the time. She passed away in 2006. She's the one who took, she didn't pay for my tickets to Hawaii, but she's the one that took us to Hawaii. She went to school there. She taught me everything about everything. And we still have tons of books and everything and collectibles and giant tapas and things from her. And bless her. She's my aunt and I love her. Auntie Diane is her name if you want to refer to her directly. And she, got to see it, and that's what I'm talking about here. That was important, and I really built it for her, and I got to say it to her. We really built this for you, or this is what
she inspired.
She inspired because of the aloha that she exhibited in her life, and blah blah blah. Because it's a blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's important. It's important for people to go to Hawaii. It is.
It changes your life.
It really does.
It at least, if it doesn't make you be a more gentle human, it makes you want to kill yourself because it's boring. Cause some people don't like it, but because you're on an island, there's only so much to do. But as long as you have enough cocktails where you can take a nap in a hammock, everything's cool. You're
saying it's great for tourists, but to live there, who knows?
I think you could. We always had the good plan, which is, we've attempted a couple times, but I guess we're not fully retired yet. But when we retire, it's really January and February on the islands, and then you can come back even in March and have a little more snow. You can and into the spring. It's kind of fun to go through that transition from.
Are you looking in there?
I'm looking everywhere. I don't know where I'm looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. I look there and I can't see it. It's too close.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird how close that is?
Whoa, what the heck? You have huge glasses. Why aren't they working?
I know, seriously. Do you know how much these things cost?
I need glasses. New ones.
Oh, I can't believe how late it is. Look at that. That's not right. That's 5 minutes fast. Just when you thought we could go. It's 5 minutes fast. So Martin then linked up with Michael Thanos, not a arch villain. He is a man. And he had the Congo Club in Oakland, in Berkeley. Congo Club? Congo Club. Yes, I think Congo Club in Berkeley, on University. And then he had that while he and Martin opened Forbidden Island. And Martin was the creative person and Michael was the business manager, and I they had a fine relationship, but I think that there was Martin moved on to the Smuggler's Cove thing pretty quickly. But I will say, the first person in Forbidden Island, very first. Were you there? You had to be. Where
I was, yeah.
And I put the first dollar bill up on the wall.
Because
I said, I want to be first, Martin. Give me the first drink here. I'm putting the dollar bill on the wall. And I did.
They have like a back area.
It wasn't finished yet. It was like still under construction.
I had to drive home from there.
Oh, because I drank too many.
In California. No idea where I was going, and I don't drive normally. Yeah.
Because Martin gave me drinks.
Yeah.
Do we have a lot of drinks?
You must have if I drove.
You would think so, yeah.
Thank goodness for GPS. That's how I got back to your mom's house.
I don't like looking down there. Do I look natural?
Do I look natural?
Yes. We both look natural. Hold that position. So,
Is that
back in 2003,
thumbnail?
there was a Tiki.
What are you talking about?
Everybody say Tiki, Tiki. Snap. The Martin.
Tiki around.
Martin did that, and Forbidden Island 2005. I think Smuggler's Cove is 2006, maybe 2007. I'm not sure when it opened. And in 2000, so we're sitting there 2003. So sometime between 2000, when we saw Martin at Forbidden Island, I want to say that, Forbidden Island was underway, and I called him up and I said, I need to figure out my signature drink, because we were working on Kahiki Moonlight in Vermont, which was Chambord, and it was layered, and it was stupid, and I hated it, but it was okay. It was just, I just wanted something better than that. And I was thinking that I wanted it to be cream with the Chambord in there. So it was like purple. That's just stupid. So fail. And we did make it. And we did sell some, and people did like them, but it wasn't a cocktail. It was a blasphemy. Chris, you would think it was blasphemy. And the solution was to call Martin and just have him give me a recipe that he suggested, and I am very groggy. I'm a grog man, and he gave me his recipe for it might be pirate grog in the book. That book is so thick, I'm not reading that. And so it might be in there, I don't know. But I changed it, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh.
And mostly I changed it to the rums we had available in 2004, which was Sailor Jerry and Myers instead of, although I did make it with Appleton Estate. I've made it a couple different ways, but I always thought that I wanted Sailor Jerry for some reason. Maybe did we get some promotional crap? I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
But Sailor Jerry was like a cool new rum, and it was like, oh, it's spice rum, yip-de-doo. Yeah.
It was all.
That was for Sailor Jerry. Who was cool. And at the time, I would have made even more of a mistake. So the reason Kahiki Moon was just me, who didn't know what he was doing. So I partnered up with three other people. Two guys that were partners in a pizza place. One guy was older, one guy was younger. One guy was a hustler, one guy was a business owner, like kind of a shrewd Italian type guy. And then a third guy who was basically
well known around town
and was totally tied in with all the reggae, all the DJs, all the everything in town. So I had a good plan. And it did pan out for a while. But why do I always talk about that? Pizza's here. Got a jet. You just made that up because I talked about the pizza guys. Oh my gosh, she's got to go. Bye, Jen.
Enjoy your pizza.
Hey, you guys, have a great day.
Bye, Jen.
Love you too. Jen and Jim. Aloha. Wait, that's the wrong button.
Aloha.
I pressed all the buttons.
Thanks for being here, Jim. I'm glad you guys are safe.
Yes, love you guys. Don't get Sharknadoed. Don't get Sharknadoed. That's a whole different
Sharted?
mess. Sharknadoed.
Don't get Sharknadoed.
Sharknadoed. It's a whole nother series of movies they could have.
Kevin Hart.
In Sharknado.
Whenever we mention anything that...
In Sharknado 9, there's poo on my face.
It's so great.
We're all spoiler alert today, huh?
No, that's not saying much of anything. No.
Chris is mashing in right now, and we are about to mash out. Look, oh, yeah. Isn't that perfect how this is the train? The train's taking us back now because the first song.
I don't know how loud it is, though, for the people watching.
You can't hear it?
I don't know. It's usually pretty quiet.
It is.
I hear it clear in headphones.
If you guys heard what it sounds like in our headphones, we sound like we should make $1 million for this one.
We would be
podcast.
kicked off from Facebook.
Yes. Well, thank you all for joining us here. Very important. Please follow us. Please subscribe and do that so that we can actually make money off this stupid thing one day.
You have to register on YouTube to be able to comment. So
I don't think you do.
Yes,
no,
you do.
Do you? Okay.
You do. It says you have to have like a YouTube account or channel or something, even if you don't have a channel that you put videos on.
But do subscribe and follow us so that we can, because we're not going to be. So on Facebook, we're going to post this after we're done here. We'll post it, but then.
Right, we just won't be able to interact with people while we're live if
we just want to scoop people over here so we can capitalize on it. That's really honestly what we've been trying to do. So good reason when Facebook starts to kick us off for accidentally extra rickrolling ourselves when we're trying to rickroll everybody else. We actually rickrolled ourselves in the process.
Rickrolled ourselves right off from Facebook.
Right off of Facebook. 7 minutes. It's like they just killed us 2 weeks in a row. So then, but YouTube will, if they do copyright bump you, you just revenue share with people.
Right.
So it's
right. YouTube is way more lenient. You just don't.
You share money with the people who own the content, and that's fine.
Facebook
just kicks you off, so we can't tolerate that. We will not abide. The dudes will not abide. Oh, there she is. Everybody is working for the weekend, and you know what that means. Thanks, guys. Really, thanks, guys, for joining us. Appreciate that. I enjoyed knowing Chris's last name. And everybody else, thank you for checking in.
Thanks for being here.
We will see you next week on People Kiwa's Talk Story Happy Hour.
Aloha, everybody.
What do you got to say for yourself, Pokey? What do you got to say?
Cut water, Tiki rum punch is not terrible.
It's not. It's refreshing.
That's correct. Love you guys.
Thanks for being here. Aloha.
Have a great weekend.